Just bought this kettle. Okay, so in this video we'll be analyzing the copywriting that was used to sell this kettle, and I'm also gonna critique the copywriting that was used to sell this kettle, and I'm gonna also supplement what the copywriters who wrote copy for this kettle missed. Okay, the first thing that I notice here that is missing, it's a attention grabbing headline. You see, so as a copywriter you should bear in mind that people they buy based on emotions and justify them with logic. Whether somebody is buying a pen, whether somebody is buying a car, whether somebody is buying clothing, most of us, we are influenced by emotion over logic. So as I've talked about the pen, there's a company called Mont Black. They're selling a very expensive pens. You can get a pen for $5,000, the same pen that does the same function as the $1 pen. So they wrap those pens with stories, and then they become valuable because they understand that human beings are influenced, are controlled, are governed by emotions over logic. So I think the copywriter who wrote copy for this kettle could have done that. You see, so what headline will I have written? I would say get hot water fast at a lower electric cost. So why would somebody buy a water kettle? It's because they want hot water faster. You see, so you get hot water faster as compared to boiling water using a stove. You see, because when you're boiling water using the stove, the material or the element that is heating the pot is outside, but the element that is heating the water that is inside this kettle, that element is inside, which means you get hot water fast. So us as human beings, we've got this thing called instant gratification. We are impatient, we want results now. So those are emotions. So a kettle is solving that problem. You have hot water, you have an access to hot water faster. Secondly, with the least amount of electric cost. So a water kettle saves, this electric water kettle saves electricity, you see, because the element is inside, you see, so less energy is needed to heat the water, while compared to heating the water using a pot and a stove, the element that is heating the pot is outside, so it consumes maybe 2 times, 3 times or 4 times electricity as compared to using a kettle, electric kettle. So the headline that you'll put around here: get hot water fast at a lower electric cost. You see, yeah, that's what I will put here, of which is what they missed. And then the other thing that I observe here is that they have got what this thing called the bullets, what the prospect is getting out of this kettle. So when you're writing copy, you don't want to forget the bullets, because that's what your prospect is looking for. That's the reason why they are buying your product. It's what they will get, it's what they will benefit from it. So here there are the bullets: capacity 1.7 liters, safety lock lid, okay, which means this lid has got a lock here, so you have to press here. So how does that benefit the customer? Okay, when water is boiling inside, so this lid doesn't open easily because you have to press the locker to open this lid. Or maybe accidents do happen. When it happens that this kettle falls down with hot water, it's less likely for the lid to get opened, so this water won't be able to burn you. You see, yeah. Concealed heating element, which means concealed, which means inside you don't see this element. It's underneath the base. You can't see it. It's concealed. So what's the benefit of that? For easy cleaning. Remember those old-fashioned kettles, they used to have an element that you can see. So when it's time for cleaning the kettle, you will struggle because you can't reach some other places. So that's the benefit of the concealed heating element. 360 cordless. So if it's 360, which means you can place the kettle on this base at any direction. Cordless, Okay, if your kettle is cordless, it means you can move around with the kettle without having to unplug it from the socket, you see. So it's easy, it's efficient to use it, you see. It also prevents the cord from being worn out, because when you carry the kettle and you have to manage the cord here, it can get pulled, it can get twisted, of which increases the chances of the cord to get worn out. So that's the benefit of being cordless. And they also have written the bullets here. So they've got a 1-year warranty, that is safety. So us as human beings, we don't like taking risk, you see. So how do you handle that objection? Because there's a market that doesn't buy your product just because they are skeptical, you know, they are having fear, so you are losing money. So you have to handle that objection. So how do you handle it? You offer things like guarantee, things like a warranty, which means you can use this kettle for 1 year risk-free, which means if it develops a problem or it becomes malfunctional without your fault, you have a right to bring it to the retailer you bought it from. Then they will repair for you or give you a new one free of charge for 1 year, which means you will be using this kettle for 1 year risk-free. Customers like that. Customers like safety. Remember, there are 4 big emotions that influence people to buy. One of them is safety, where you include guarantees, where you include testimonials, and so on, so on. Newness, you see, new means hope, new means better. Big, you see, us as human beings, we are greedy, you know, we want to get more than what we are inputting. What else? It's easiness, you know. Us, we don't like, we just want to sit down, you know, and get the results. Us as human beings don't want to do anything, you know. They want to have an access to something just by a press of a button, you see. So here they're highlighting this emotion called safety, you see. We hate taking risk, we don't like it, you know. It comes at costs, you see. And then capacity, 1.7 liters, we've talked about it. Cordless, we've talked about it. Transparent water gauge. Okay, the purpose of a transparent water gauge is that you can, when you are pouring water, and you can easily see, or it can help you to not exceed the capacity that this kettle can heat. 360 rotation base, we've talked about that. Detachable filter for easy cleaning. Okay, filter here. So a filter of a kettle, over time it accumulates dirt, you see. So it is easy detachable, you can take it out easily so that it can be easily cleaned out, not like those old-fashioned where the filter stays here, so it becomes very tough for you to clean it. So that's what your prospect is benefiting. So those are the bullets. The other thing that I saw that is missing here are testimonials. You see, us as human beings, we've got the head mentality. We are afraid to take decisions independent. We are waiting for the society to take decisions for us. So testimonials, they act as social proof. The fact that you have testimonials, it's a proof that other people are already buying this kettle. Secondly, having testimonials that are talking good about your product, in your prospect feels, if other people are saying this kettle is good, which means it's also good for me. So that's the purpose of testimonials. So that's what I see that is missing here. They should be having like 3 people talking good about this kettle, you know. Maybe somebody can say, long time ago I used to use a pot to boil water, you see, but since I bought this kettle, I've lowered my electricity bill. So a electric kettle saves electricity, you see. Somebody can say maybe it's durable. I dropped this kettle on the floor. While it was on the floor, it was over about this kettle, but when I took it and placed it back to its base and switched it on, it worked like it was coming from the box. You see, those are testimonials. They are talking about the durability of this. Somebody can come and say, the thing I like about this kettle is that it has got a concealed heating element, of which it makes it easy for me to clean this Kettle. You see, so all those testimonials, they should be around this box. You see, what else is missing? Or then a sense of agency, they should not put it here, you know, because they will be distributing these kettles to multiple retailers. You see, maybe a certain retailer will use a discount as a sense of agency. Maybe the other retailer can use the strategy of using limited quantities to sell this kettle. So putting a sense of agency will somehow disadvantage, you know, the retailers that will be selling this kettle, because each and every retailer will be having a different way of highlighting a sense of agency for selling this kettle to their customers. So there shouldn't be a sense of agency here. What else is missing? Bonuses are missing. You see, us as human beings, we are greedy. We want to get more. We feel happy when we are getting more. So the bonuses that the manufacturers or the copywriter who was writing copy for this should have suggested bonuses like maybe a material to clean the filter of this kettle. You see, maybe added some few marbles. I don't know whether it's a superstition or not, but let's assume it's true. Some people put marbles here to prevent dirt from accumulating here. So the copywriter would have suggested for this company to add marbles as a bonus, you know, to assist the people who are buying this kettle from their kettle from generating debt or accumulating debt. You see, yeah. Bonuses very important. Yeah, so that was my review, that was my critique, you know, about this water kettle, not water kettle, about this kettle. You see, yeah, I hope you learned a lot about copywriting, especially products, physical products. Yeah, if you learned a lot from this, press the like button as a thank you, as well as the subscription button, as well as a notification bell. I also work as a copywriter. My niche is in the financial industry, which means I write for companies that are selling financial products. So if you are looking for that particular copywriter to write you copy for your financial product, don't hesitate to send me an email at sbo@sbotango.com. You had it right, sbo@sbotango.com. Then we'll take it from there. Take care, have a nice day. See you on the next video.